Hey everyone, my name is Shabnam Aggarwal. I am an author with HarperCollins, and I also ran a startup called Clever Kid in Delhi for a long time. And a few days ago, HarperCollins asked me to give some advice to female entrepreneurs who may be going through a really challenging time right now because of COVID and the lockdown and kind of this uncertainty that's happening right now. So I thought I'd give a few pieces of advice, take it or leave it. I know this is an unprecedented time, right? But my first piece of advice is that communication is really key right now. Even when you yourself are uncertain about what's coming next, I think as entrepreneurs, we're used to putting strategies in place, but this is such an unprecedented time right now. And often we can feel straitjacketed by the unknown. But I still think it's important for your team and your clients to hear from you on a recurring and continuous basis, a regular basis. And so I'd really recommend maybe weekly all hands with your internal team. Try and get those videos on and maybe invite people's pets or children into the frame for a little bit, just to kind of feel inclusive and supported and seen during this really challenging and unknown time. My second piece of advice is to try and be inclusive and innovative during this time. We really have to understand that our teams and our clients are going to have a really diverse set of needs right now. And, some have dependents that require care around the clock. Some don't have tons of savings, right now during this challenging time. And so they're really going to need us to step in with our skill set, regardless of if that means building an entirely new product or solution, some service that may be completely outside of the realm of what your core product does. Even if you've never worked in healthcare or this kind of space, there's always opportunities to get involved, and that should be a really high priority right now for all of us who are entrepreneurial and have a variant skill set. And then my last piece of advice is to be honest as possible. Running a business right now is really challenging, and regardless of whether it's a big or small company, many of us are going to have to let people go in the end, unfortunately. And it's not because they're doing a bad job, of course, but just because the economy is tanking and our P&Ls maybe no longer balance out. And, my biggest learning from running a business and eventually shutting it down and having to lay off the entire team, unfortunately, was that, your team will stand beside you when they feel respected and valued. And they know this is a challenging time for everyone. And if you do need to let people go at some point, they'll respect the fact that you were honest throughout and you were upfront about how challenging that decision was. So those are my pieces of advice. Good luck. I know this is a really hard time. Hopefully we can come out the other side and continue innovating and building amazing products that help the world.